part of that. So he tried to sneak out of school. So when that doesn't work, he started to cry. I said, Henry, I know you're upset, but I have to go. Mommy has to go to school, and you have to go to school. So Eddie and Henry, both being the good boys that they are, they sat at their desks with their hands folded. Eddie was good. Cross your paws. Down. Cross your paws like good boys. Cross your paws. And they sat and they listened to their teacher. Happy or not, they just did. First thing we did was reading class. And Eddie was very, very excited because he learned how to read. He only learned how to read 3 words, but it's a start. So the first thing that Eddie learned was to do, let me find the card that he learned to do, was this. So this, if you can see, is the first word that Eddie learned in reading class. And Henry was pretty jealous, but Eddie was very happy. And he does it. Good job, Eddie. He deserves some applause for that. You tell me a golden retriever that can read. So then he got real excited and wanted to learn another word. So this is the second word that he learned. And he's very excited to show you this. This happens to be one of his favorites. It's an easy one with only 3 letters. Ready, Eddie? You're anticipating. No, it's not that one. It starts with B. Oh, good, you remembered. The last one that he learned to read is kind of a difficult one. We have to keep trying to tell him that O and W together say ow. So we might have to help him with this one. This is what we're going to attempt to read. And you can see that English is pretty hard. It's a little confusing. Remember, Eddie? O-W says ow. Ready? And he does it. Give him a round of applause. That was great, Eddie. And there he is with his cross paws, ready to learn some more. That's it for today, Ed. Good job. So, here comes Henry. This was Henry's favorite part because now it was time for gym class. And Henry learned how to play basketball. Ready? Ready to show everybody, Henry? Go get it. Yeah, ready? Go put it in the basket, Henry. And he does it. Good job. Pass. He's not going to let Eddie get that ball, not one bit. He loved gym class. Yes, he did. Well, the next thing that they did was they went to music class. And Eddie really succeeded in this. And in one day, he learned how to play the drum. Okay, ready to show off, Ed? Isn't he wonderful? I don't hear you applauding. That's one day in music class. That was awesome, Eddie. We don't want him to feel badly. Well, after music class, they were feeling tired, and the teacher said that it was nap time. So, Eddie tucked himself in for a nice nap. Here's your blanket. Stay. And Eddie took a nap. Henry, however, could not sleep. Rollo, he tossed and turned, and tossed and turned, and tossed and turned. Finally, nap time was over, and they went to... Where'd they go next? They went to lunch. Henry loved going to lunch, didn't you? They both loved it. They were served meatballs and spaghetti. And then they went outside, and Henry played jump rope. So after jump rope, there was a poodle. Does anybody have a poodle here? Because this poodle was not very nice and tried to grab Henry's jump rope. And Henry decided that it was his jump rope. Has this ever happened to anybody? And he pushed the poodle down. And guess what? He got detention. Henry said he was sorry, but he was still punished and couldn't play. He just said sorry, and sorry, and sorry, and the teacher didn't care. So that was the end of recess, and now it was time for computers. And Henry was like, hey, I like this computer stuff. So he started playing computers. Henry, come.
Go, Henry, go.
Henry, come. And he was playing with the computers, and he was learning his letters. Okay, Henry, you had a good time at computers, didn't you? Well, then I finally got out of school, and I was able to pick up Eddie and Henry from school, and Eddie was so happy, he skipped around. And told me all about his day. We went home, we had dinner, and Eddie said, Mommy, can I please go back to school tomorrow? He was very excited. Henry said that he had a good day, but he really had some problems, but he really wasn't that willing to share it. So I said, you know what, Henry, tomorrow will be a better day, right, Henry? But he's very religious, so he said his good night prayers. And they both went to bed. And that was Eddie and Henry's first day of school.